one, welcome all. It's time for NCAA Women's Lacrosse. North Central, Carthage, supremacy at hand for the CCIW. Carthage right now sits atop of the CCIW standings as once again the top 4 seeds make the postseason, which is Wednesday, May the 1st. Hello everybody, I'm Peter Ferreri off the beautiful coast of Lake Michigan. We're going to turn it over shortly to the PA announcing team for senior night festivities as the Carthage Firebirds, only 2 seniors to recognize, but 2 key contributors, and again, been such a vital part of the success of the Firebirds' 3-0 start in conference CCIW play, 9-4 overall. However, the Cardinals, North Central, don't want to come in empty-handed as they head up north. North Central sitting number 3 right now in conference play, 2-1 overall. Carthage 9-4 overall, as stated, 3-0 in conference play. So plenty of postseason implications the rest of the way, as right behind North Central, Carroll, Wesleyan, both with 2 wins apiece, sitting at 2 losses. We'll keep you afloat of the out-of-town scoreboard as time goes along here this afternoon. But again, Carthage looking to remain undefeated in conference play. North Central looking to hand the Firebirds their first loss of the conference and tie Carthage and tie atop of the CCIW. Turning it over to Olivia, the PA announcer. Senior Day festivities on the Firebird Broadcasting Network.
Our first senior today is number 22, Hannah Kohler, who is joined by her parents, Judy and Keith. Hannah's favorite lacrosse memory is earlier this semester when I found out my best friend, Alessandra Almendarez, was going to play a 5th year. Hannah is majoring in management and applied statistics for health performance, and after graduation plans to take a nap and secure a full-time position in sports management. Congratulations, Hannah Kohler. Last, but very certainly not least, is 5th year number 33, Alessandra Almendarez, who is joined by her parents, Rosanna and Phil. Alessandra is the Carthage all-time leader in saves, currently with 516 saves. She also leads the program in career saves per game at 7.70 and is the all-time leader in wins with 40. She also holds the Carthage single-season record for wins with 15 back in 2022. Alessandra's favorite lacrosse memory is going on spring break with the team. Alessandra currently majors in finance and plans to pursue a position within the financial field and coach lacrosse part-time. Way to go, Alessandra Almendarez. Fans, let's hear it one more time for the Carthage Women's Lacrosse Class of 2024. To Hannah and Alessandra, Carthage Athletics thanks you for all of your time, hard work, and dedication to the Firebird family. We wish you all the best in your luck for your future endeavors. Congratulations, seniors. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Cardinals. At defense, number 4, Karen Ono. At defense, number 7, Anais Kaufman. At midfield, number 10, Abby McKenzie. At defense, number 11, Tori Leonard. At midfield, number 12, Julia Clark. At midfield, number 13, Madison Smith. At midfield, number 14, Taylor Smith. At mid, number 16, Lucy Kolig. On attack, number 19, Annalise Oster. On defense, number 22, Reese McMullen. On attack, number 25, Rachel Lawrence. And in goal, wearing number 42, Cassidy Anderson. The head coach of North Central is Vasiliki Barakos Berkman, and she is assisted by Kyler Berkman, Sandy Sistakis, Molly Stevens, and Maddie Lears.
Feel it coming in the air, hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to it.
I'm ready.
It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem, tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight. Feel it coming in the air, hear the screams from.
And now your starting lineup for your Carthage College Firebirds. At attack, number 2, Shannon Heitschmidt. On attack, number 3, August Claridge. On defense, number 5, Hannah Kim. On midfield, number 7, Sophia Winterkorn. At midfield, number 8, Kylie Higgins. On defense, number 9, Sydney Kuyeva. On defense, number 14, Kaylee Wagner. On attack, number 15, Emma McDonald. On midfield, number 20, Bailey Castle. On defense, number 22, Hannah Kohler. At midfield, number 27, Stephanie Liebinger. And in goal, sporting number 33, Alessandra Almendarez. The head coach of Carthage is Rebecca Conjol, who is assisted by Rachel Harris and Izzy Ramel. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome one, welcome all. It's time for NCAA Women's Lacrosse as the visiting Cardinals of North Central College headed north to Kenosha to take on the Firebirds of Carthage at Art Keller Field off the beautiful lakefront of Lake Michigan. Wind is still gusting just a bit. Temperatures is about 41 degrees at 3:55 or so in the afternoon. We appreciate you all being with us this afternoon for this key matchup. As discussed, it is senior day, so the two seniors got their recognition here at Art Keller Field, so congratulations to both of them for all their career accomplishments, including who's going to be in goal today. Alessandra Almendarez, 13th game coming into today, so number 14 on the starting side. 106 goals against, but 100 saves, a 9-4 record, again getting yet another start in her illustrious career. On the flip side, for the Cardinals, they'll be excited to take on this very tough Firebird matchup, but postseason implications abound. Top 4 teams May the 1st make the postseason. The number 3 seed is going to head to number 2. The number 4 is going to head to number 1. And you may say, well, where do both these teams sit right now? Carthage sits number 1. North Central sits number 3. Carroll, Illinois Wesleyan, a skosh behind at 2 and 2 apiece. And a initial start, potential false start's going to be called against North Central. They are wearing their road baby blues with red numbers and letters, white trim. Carthage, the home whites with red numbers and letters, black trim, as we are underway in Kenosha for the Battle of the Birds. Draw controls went the way of the Firebirds. They lead 179 to 152 on the season. So surely a strength of theirs. Driving in, the shot knocked away at the very end. Heitschmidt looking for goal number 34 on the year. Now, we will get the history lesson not only between these two teams, but also how both these teams got here. It was a historic game just a few days ago, 7 days ago in Rock Island, 27-3. The Firebirds defeated the Vikings of Augustana College. Career day abounded for many players. Shot, bouncer, goal, and that's the type of start that the Firebirds wanted. Already 1-0 going to be the score, as it looks to be, wait to see who's going to get called for the official goal.
Goal by number 20, Bailey Castle.
Number 20, Bailey Castle goal. Number 18 on the year. First goal of the afternoon, and we are but a mere minute and 14 seconds into the contest. So what an afternoon already, as Carthage is looking to start strong, start fast, and not look back, which included, as we were discussing for Augustana in that matchup, 11 goals in the opening frame. A huge lead started the running clock before the first was even over. 2-note, Piper Lefevre still not in the lineup. No time frame on her return or analysis on what is keeping her up, but nonetheless we'll keep you afloat if that ever comes to our conversation piece. Leibinger has been in the draw control twice today. How we're taking it at the top is going to be number 12, Julia Clark, the senior for the Cardinals out of Hudson, Ohio. Shot up to the right. Almendarez, another save. What a way to start things off. And I say another one, just the continuation of the career that senior has had out of Trinity High School in Chicago. Coming to Kenosha and having just as illustrious of a career. The all-time saves mark for a goalkeeper for the Firebird. Shot, bottom left corner, answering back. Hugs abound. And that's the way you want to reciprocate. Number 10 for the Cardinals, Abby McKenzie out of Lee's Stummet West High School in Missouri. able to answer back and get the first goal. She gets goal number 41 on the year. She is the goal leader and points leader for the Cardinals. Cardinals 2-1 in conference play, 7-4 overall. However, only 1-3 away from home. So don't count them quite out just yet, as we now sit tied at 1 apiece. Weibinger in the circle once again, and Hannah Kim, the speedster, the spark plug, the little engine that could, whatever you want to say, the firecracker, the heart and soul of this team, as many like to say, with how she gives each and every ounce of her energy for the success of this Firebird squad. As we see a look at that goal, outstanding job by number 10, Mackenzie. August Claridge, the attacker, freshman from Wheaton Warrenville South. We said a career mark, understandably so. Claridge, 10 goals. Saved as some players falling over each other, not purposefully, of course. As Claridge took, she was kind of shooting, took half a step back, landed, kind of falling over one of the defenders. Can't quite catch the number. Cassidy Anderson, bears mentioning, out of Riverside Brookfield, getting the start in goal for the visiting Cardinals. Anderson, her 12th start, a .438 save percentage, 81 saves coming into today's game. Ground ball bouncing to the far side. A chilly, chilly day in Kenosha. More so the wind gusting in toward the near sideline. So right or left to right for the players. As you could say, depending on which direction they're going, but far side to near side, we'll stick with that. West to east, as the lake is immediately behind the press box where we sit. So back to X we go. Looking for the outlet pass, not taking it. Again, wind has been a factor for quite a few games this year. Bouncing, scoring, the grounder. Actually, I think they're going to... I don't know if they're going to call that a goal or not, so my apologies. And they're not. So one of the near side officials was kind of signaling, hey, is that a goal? Is that a goal? Might have been a violation. Not quite sure what the call was. Once again, so immediately upon the Firebirds having possession, the Cardinals take it right back. And again, this is a situation. The Cardinals recently lost 26-1 against U Chicago. Is that a cross-check and is a very late call? But before that 26-1 loss at U Chicago, a 5-game win streak for the Cardinals, including wins against Illinois Tech, Beloit, Pacific, Augustana, and Elmhurst. Head coach Vasiliki Barakos Berkman kind of having a chat with the officials on, hey, let's be potentially quicker with that. Again, I just based on hand motions. I can't see. I am far enough away. I cannot read lips. Free position, one hash to the left of the line of the 8-meter end. pass to the top of the 8-meter. Ricochets off the left, the run out. Picked up by the Cardinals. Slower pace after the first 2 goals were scored very quickly. Trying to pass it back. That should be the Firebirds' ball, and it is. Good job by the Cardinals. Or excuse me, by number 7. Wintercorn. Tough ride right now. Julia Clark causing fits, and just like that, Cardinals back on the offensive. So, at first thought, you literally saw the Firebirds come out of the gate storming. Got the face-off, got the goal. As we may have a timeout called, and we do. So, again, things kind of slowed down after both teams scored a goal. Timeout going to be called. We'll take it with them. Convergence of the officials. We'll be back on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the Firebird Broadcasting Network. I'm Peter Ferreri. I appreciate you being with us on this Saturday afternoon. We'll keep you afloat, of course, with the out-of-town scoreboard, but we won't be caught too much scoreboard watching as there's a great contest in front of it. Again, Firebirds scored first. Cardinals answered back. Senior day here in Kenosha. Alongside Almendarez. Number 22, Hannah Kohlert, your other senior. They had a beautiful pregame presentation of flowers and framed jerseys, and hits the crossbar and bounces out. Almost the second goal. Picked up the pieces, fired over the crossbar just a few fraction of inches. Reset of the soft shot clock. But again, recently speaking, the sidearm, the shot and the goal. Hear a lot of the fans yelling, "Let's go." Number 2, Shannon Heitschmidt, getting a goal, her first of the afternoon, 23rd on the season. And that, of course, being a situation
And a Carthage goal by number 2, Shannon.
Where when you look at the Firebirds, the offensive firepower, yes, obviously speaking, when you're down a player, you look at overall of Piper Lefevre out of Crystal Lake, who had an amazing freshman year, was off to an even better start as a sophomore. Injuries happen. You just hope for the best, but picking up the pieces, the freshman Claridge, Heitschmidt the sophomore, Hannah Kim the sophomore, Rosie Nolan the sophomore, Kylie Higgins the sophomores, rinse and repeat, underclassmen stepping up to the highest level, Bailey Castle the freshman. Face-off picked up by number 27, Leibinger. We talked about how much she's had an impact. Dodging at the 12, spinning. Looking for the pass first is going to be Heitschmidt. Over the middle. Can the pass get there in time? It does. Oh, nice save. Anderson had Rosie Nolan absolutely a foot and a half away. Nolan decided to keep it high, thinking possibly that Anderson was going to go low. Didn't happen. Nice save. Speaking of the offensive prowess of August Claridge, she was named the CCIW Women's Lacrosse Player of the Week. Dominant is the perfect adjective to use in her presence and output during the Firebirds' record-breaking 27-3 win over Augustana on April the 13th. A program single-game record of 10 goals, 2 assists. And against Illinois Wesleyan on the 10th, she had 8 goals and an assist. So what an output she's had. But with that 5:40 remaining, another timeout's going to be called. More on Claridge and the record-setting performance shortly on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back. Firebirds lead 2-1 on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Hello, everybody, on a chilly afternoon in Kenosha. I'm Peter Ferreri. Talking about that record-breaking performance. Claridge leading the Firebirds 66 goals coming into the game. 6th most by any player in the NCAA Division III level and most in the CCIW. Almendarez just, again, that's that veteran leadership. As the Cardinals tried to clear from X, she just stuck the goalie stick out right in the lane, read the eyes. Outstanding play. But again, Claridge most in the CCIW. Hannah Kim on the far side trying to break through the ride as she gets cross-checked right around the clavicle area, and we may have a yellow card. And indeed we do. If you have watched the Firebirds this season, this is very unofficial. This is me just speaking right now. Hannah Kim may have some sort of team lead in most yellow cards issued in her favor, as players have just, for lack of a better term, shown their physicality against her, and she is not afraid to try to break through a ride. As you saw there, a relentless player. Pass in, the bounce hits the cross post again, but there's going to be a free position issued first. Oh, nice save on the ground. Trying to pick things up. The side shot and the goal. Rosie Nolan delivers for the Firebirds. Nolan goal number 7.
A perfect goal by number 4, Rosie Nolan.
So just like that, Firebirds scored first. The Cardinals replied. 2 more quick ones by Carthage has them up 3-1 with 4:13 remaining in quarter number 1. In the draw control circle once again, Leibinger for the Firebirds. McKenzie. For the Cardinals, and swinging around. Nice plant by Higgins, my goodness, as she weaves through. Ground ball gonna stay. Oh, and we're gonna have a green card issued. Let's take another look at that goal. Now watch number 4 on the deflection. Tried to scoop it, kept her eye from the ankle. And that's just perseverance. That is field awareness by Rosie Nolan out of Mother McCauley Liberal Arts High School, the Mighty Macs. Far side of the 8-meter. Under 60 seconds remaining. Hannah Kim. Floating back to X. Dangerous pass, especially in the windy conditions, but Heitschmidt able to come away with it on the near side. And Hannah Kim may have a free position. Heitschmidt may have a free position. Somebody potentially will have a free position. The official first pointed at Kim, then went to Heitschmidt. So free position on the left side of the 8-meter. Driving. Bottom right corner, kicked away. Hannah Kim picks up the deflection, reset of the shot clock to 60. Back at X. There goes the run. Kim calls for it. Nothing there. Heitschmidt resets. Streaking. Far side. Hand. Goal. Firebirds all smiles. Able to deliver. Bailey Castle. Number 20, Castle.
And a Carthage goal by number 20.
Second of the afternoon. 19th of the season.
Assisted by number 8, Kylie Higgins.
Kylie Higgins on the assist. And just like that, tied at 1 apiece, 3 in a row rattled off by the Firebirds with 3:02 remaining in the first. Trying to run through. No call issued. Off to the right goes Higgins. Looking for the pass to Heitschmidt. Knocked away potentially by Anderson, but good job on the replay of that goal. On the far sideline, fighting to take it away are the Firebirds. 3-on-1 situation, and Carthage indeed comes away with it, passed back to Almendarez. On the near side, a lot of physicality. Letting him play it out. McKenzie comes away with it for the Cardinals. Back and forth we go in this past 30 seconds. Cardinals now looking for something on the offensive. Love nothing more than a bounce back against their last outing against Chicago. Not the output they would have liked. Almendarez right in the net. And that's why she's one of the best in CCIW history. And that was a very tough hit. Hannah Kim once again bouncing up. No card issued. Again, it was right near the sideline. Dodging back in. Making a play is Castle. Under 60 seconds now in the shot clock. 38 on the game clock. Driving in, falling down, trying to flick it away. Hannah Kim running it down, making contact, but continuing on. Hannah Kim played for head coach Rebecca Conjal, third season head coach of the Firebirds. Her assistants Rachel Harris and Izzy Rommel, two former standouts for the Firebirds team. 13 seconds remain. Firebirds just trying to prevent the Cardinals from any scoring opportunity with 5, with 4. Let's see if a long-range shot happens. And not shooting before the whistle blows. And that's going to be the end of quarter number 1.
Your score after the first period.
Cardinals trail 4-1 against the home Firebirds on senior night. We'll be back on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the Firebird Broadcasting Network. I'm Peter Ferreri. In the circle, Leibinger, along with number 10, Abby McKenzie. 4-1 your score, 12-4 the shot differential for Carthage. So a huge advantage for the home Firebirds on Senior Day is indeed what's happening. And once again, face-off, draw control goes to the Firebirds. August Claridge dodging around, loses the handle, a rare mishandle. She picks it right back up. And the reigning CCIW Player of the Week. Last game, Castle 3 goals and assists, Heitschmidt 3 goals and 2 assists. 11 goals scored in the first, 5 in the second. A 16-1 lead going into half. Trying to find possession and finally coming away with it is August Claridge. Not only did Claridge break the individual record, but also the school record for team goals in a single game. Claridge, the first 4 goals were scored by her. Castle had 2, Higgins 2, all in the first. The shot going low again to no avail is Higgins. So right now Anderson stopping anything low, not giving any grounders or bouncers. Hannah Kim tries to run it down and able to do so just in time. Dodging in Kim, too far off the left. In that second quarter against Augustana, McDonald and Heitschmidt scored early in the second. Kim, top shelf, high cheese. All smiles is Hannah Kim. She's now up to double digits in goals, her 10th of the season. And the Firebirds really looking to add on now. This is an opportunity for North Central to play the comeback game. Easier said than done when the Firebirds are playing make it, take it lacrosse. What a season for Kim. You know, another word, another adjective used for a player like her: gritty, resilient. You know, the old battery commercial, you know, takes a licking and keeps on ticking. I mean, she just twice so far today has been leveled. Gets her composure, bounces back up. In the circle again we go. McKenzie v. Leibinger. On the ground, losing the stick. An illegal check's going to be called against Carthage. Intercepted. Making the run. Claridge, the visionary, tripped. They're actually going to call an obstruction of free space as a stick was kind of planted right where the cleats go. And, you know, not to say I ever agree with a decision or not, but at least smart in the sense that she was rip-roaring ahead to get that goal. Claridge. No goals so far today. That's only a matter of when, not if. Passes off. High save by Anderson. You know, when talking with some of the people in the press box earlier in preparation for the game, you know, you talk about strategy and what certain teams can do to win or lose. And North Central, it's clearly a decision. Stop Claridge and let the remainder of the teammates try to beat us. because clearly allowing the rest of the team, or allowing Claridge to beat you, she could score. Saying stepping on the line, so possession going to go. So now it's going back, so they're saying that immediately the Firebirds stepped on the same red line. Yellow is soccer. Red, women's lacrosse. Black, men's lacrosse. And of course the whites for football. So beautiful multi-sport facility here at Keller Field. .20 remaining until half. 4-goal lead for the Firebirds on Senior Day. Swinging to the far side now. Thought about the long-range shot. Retreating just a bit. For the Cardinals was Reese McMullen. Trying to find that opportunity now. Staunch defense so far for the Firebirds on this possession. Almendarez says thank you next. Already some substitutions for North Central. In the game thus far has been Kipka, McMullen, Cullig, Madison Smith, Taylor Smith, Skylar Kipka. We mentioned Clark already. McKenzie with the goal. Kaufman on the defensive side. Not enough to stop Heitschmidt. Cool, calm, and collected. Heitschmidt, her second goal of the afternoon.
And a Carthage goal by number 2, Shannon.
All smiles is Heitschmidt and Higgins.
For her second goal today.
Going back to X now, it is a draw control fever as it has favored the Firebirds. 18-5 now, the shot differential. Last time these two teams met, April the 25th. Last year, so almost a year to the date, that was a 21-5 victory for the Firebirds. They were up 14-2 at half, so had that running clock, and then outscored North Central 7-3 in the second half. Carthage 10-9 overall against North Central. 3-4 at home, with a 3-game win streak to speak of. All smiles. How about another one for the Firebirds? Goal number 6 on the game, as Bailey Castle gets the hat trick. And now a 20 even mark of goals on the season.
Goal by number 20, Bailey Castle for a hat trick.
Looking at that all-time series, it's truly been a series of runs. You know, ever since 2013, 3 in a row by the Firebirds. 3 out of 4 for North Central, 3 by the Firebirds, 3 by the Cardinals, 2018-19. And then 21, 22, 23 have all been Firebird victories. Draw control, running it down, Higgins. Last time these two teams met, similar story in that it was 1-1 the score. Firebirds scored in the first 33 seconds by Elizabeth Oda. Bounce shot in. Rosie Nolan delivers her second goal of the afternoon. Firebirds in fuego right now. Talk about how much of a turnover this team had last year to this year. When recapping some of those numbers or who scored last year, Oda. And second goal was Abby McKenzie for North Central, who has a goal here today. So she scored the first goal last time they met, first goal today. Then Heitschmidt, already 2 goals here today. Then, how about some names? Maddie Burney, goals 3, goal 4. Piper Lefevre, goal 5. Rachel Harris, goal 6. Maddie Burney, Rachel Harris, Heitschmidt, Harris, and by that point it was 10-1. And then another familiar name joining the scoring parade, Kylie Higgins, had her first goal, and that was the 15th of the game as we look at the replay. Oh, just absolute pure speed by Heitschmidt. Wow. Heitschmidt a sophomore, Nolan a sophomore, Kim a sophomore. You know, if you're a CCIW team, you're kind of looking and saying, oh boy, this team is a young team, and then with the veteran leadership of Almendarez, as well as teammate Kohlert, going to be a force to be reckoned with not only this year, but years to come. And that just shows, you know, when you hear the names, Maddie Burney, Rachel Harris, Izzy Rommel, Elizabeth Oda, you say, well, they were the backbone of the team. What's the future going to look like? Well, the answer is bright. Anna Kohlert, last year, 18 games, 18 starts. Trying to answer back, but taken away. 8 minutes until halftime. 7-goal lead for the Firebirds. They'd love nothing more than on a chilly Saturday afternoon in mid-April to get that running clock. Making a run once again is Claridge. Kim now setting up. Claridge dodging right then left, double teamed, almost a triple slide. Nolan trying to reset up. 40 on the shot clock. Man defense. On the ground it goes, trying to flick it away is Rosie Nolan, no avail. And that one just mishandled, going out of play. Anise Kaufman, the defender from Burke High School in Omaha, Nebraska. Really like both sets of jerseys. The Firebirds with that clean white look. Numbers quite pop on the back. North Central, kind of like that 80s Chicago vibe, early 90s with the triple stripe on the sleeve. Those beautiful colors. Pass, point blank, upper left corner, Kylie Higgins. Thank you, come again. Another one for the Birds. Her first of the afternoon. And Higgins, the sophomore, mentioned her name and what they did last year.
A Carthage College goal by number 8, Kylie Higgins.
It's one of those situations where being senior day, of course, you want Almendares to stay in, but if you indeed, we've seen it earlier in the season with some running clocks for the Firebirds. Again, 20-1 against Elmhurst, 19-0 against the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Some of those running clocks, Concordia, Wisconsin, her teammate, Kara Janes, has played in 5 games, 150 minutes. So again, that's the tentative future of the team, the freshman out of Fishers, Indiana. We'll see if she gets into this contest at all, if things continue on in this similar mindset. But Almendares, CCIW Player of the Week many times. All-conference second team. 4-year letter winner at Trinity High School under head coach Tracy Bonacorsi. Also played basketball freshman and sophomore year. Daughter of Rosanna and Filiberto Almendares, a finance major. She has been an absolute joy to watch and broadcast these past 3 seasons of my tenure, having the honor and privilege, as stated, to call CCIW Athletics one of the best. .540 remaining until half, 8-goal lead. Now you want to look at North Central. One thing I've always been told by coaches that if it's not the hottest start, is seemingly the case with the Cardinals, the goal is not to let it get to the running clock. Easier said than done when Almendares is the goalkeeper. Looking for the stretch pass. Coming away with it. Claridge just putting that step in front of the defender. She puts on the Jets. A little bit of a nudge. Outlet pass. Back to the inside. Losing the handle was Emma McDonald. She picks it back up. Firebirds maintain possession. The spin, losing possession on the cradle. And they are going to say obstruction of free space. Free position now. They're trying to, looks like, break apart some of the defenders. They are quite close on each other. Free position, goal. Kylie Higgins, goal number 2, say my name, say my name. Boy, oh boy.
A Carthage challenge goal by number 8, Kylie Higgins, her second goal today.
9-goal lead for the Carthage Firebirds on Senior Day. Not much else can be said besides North Central answered back. Defining moments of players' careers are how do you answer back when both teams are jockeying for positioning for postseason play, and you see it there. Reset of the shot clock to 90. Firebirds 1 goal away from the running clock. North Central saying not so fast. Firebirds Carthage taking it back, looking for the pass to Kim, who gets it. Swarmed by 4 players. Stops on a moment's notice. Timeout going to be called for the Firebirds. They want to adjust with 3:57 remaining in the half. 85 seconds on the shot clock. They want to set up the best shot possible to get that running clock on senior day. We'll be back on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Hannah Kim having possession. As the defenders are telling her to move back just a little bit. Trying to break through. Not able to do so, but the ball matriculates to the near side. Making a run is Castle. And once again, a obstruction of space. Reset of the shot clock to 90. And it looks like potentially Carly Voigt, waiting to see what number that is, getting green carded. The bounce shot, the goal, drop the stick. Mrs. Worldwide, August Claridge from Wheaton, Warrenville South, delivering another one. Claridge, goal, Firebirds.
And a Carthage goal by number 3, August Claridge, assisted by number 2.
Her first goal of the afternoon. Had to double check just to make sure my stats were correct. And what a crucial time for goal number 11, the official waiting for the goal. There it is. So, I believe official is going to confirm with the running clock. 3:35 remaining. Bounce shot, Almendarez. That one bounces away. 11-1. Diversified attack, if I've ever seen one. Castle, 3 goals with the hat trick. Heitschmidt, 2. Higgins, 2. Nolan, 2. Kim and Claridge, 1 apiece. And that just shows how much offense this Firebird team can have. 23-9 is that shot differential. Back to X. Minute 56 remaining on the clock. Tries to bounce pass. Nice stop by Anderson. Looking for the outlet pass to Claridge. Can't find it. A few more bounces picked up now by Rosie Nolan. Claridge, that first step of speed, tries to split the uprights. That should be a whistle. And it is. Obstruction once again. So they're going to mark that a free position at the arc. Driving in, steps back, fires, couldn't find it. And they're going to say a continuation. So with 1:12 remaining. Claridge, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Taylor Swift would be proud of August Claridge.
And another Carthage goal by number 3. August
Still only her second of the afternoon, up to 68 goals on the season. Clock continues to run 25 seconds. And that's how the first half's going to end. What a run. Firebirds leave 12-1. We shall return.
Your score going
Second
into
half action
halftime.
on the Firebird Broadcasting
North
Network.
12. North
Central, 1.
Welcome back to the Firebird Broadcasting Network. I'm Peter Ferreri. What a half for the home Carthage squad on Senior Day. Again, 1 goal total. McKenzie scored it early on for North Central. They get the draw control, and they are looking to really pick up where they started the game. Couldn't find much defensively, nor on the offensive front. Carthage, 4 goals in the first, 8 in the second. Absolutely turned on the Jets. Almendarez still in the contest. Again with a 12-1 lead. 1 goal against, 5 saves. Anderson 12 goals against on 7 saves. Draw controls in the first, 5-1 favoring Carthage. However, in the second, 5-3 went the way of North Central, so North Central picked things up and do so there, scoring their second goal. Number 22, finding the back of the net. And that being Reese McMullen, her 14th goal on the year. The 4th leading scorer for the Firebirds.
Reese McMullen.
Face-off circle we go. Face-off yet again. So we were just saying how the face-off in the draw control was won by North Central 5-3 in the second. Already 2 quick ones here. As we take a look at that replay, and just an absolute laser shot So right now, this is one of those circumstances where you say, okay, why is Almendarez still in the game with a 10-goal lead? You want to maintain that 10-goal lead. You want to maintain that running clock. And then if it gets a little bit more out of hand, then you make the switch. But for all intents and purposes, a lot of lacrosse left to be played. Making a run on the far side. Kim passes it. Claridge takes it. Dodges right. Shooting left. Bang! Another one for the Firebirds. Claridge, goal number 3. Give her the hat trick. And as she likes to say, I can buy myself flowers.
And another
Claridge
with a goal by number 3.
up to with that hat trick, as stated, up to goal number 69 on the season. Looking for the outlet pass to the left. Let's take another look at that replay. Just the dodge has a little bit of contact. And while we're watching the replay, as has happened much this season, while watching the replay of a Claridge goal, we have a Claridge goal.
And another
Great job by the Firebirds. Just rinse and repeat, make it, take it.
Goal today, assisted by number 15.
Claridge not allowing any of it to go easy for North Central. So it was 12-2. North Central getting that key second goal to bring it one away from stopping the running clock. Carthage answers back in short order. Face-off opportunity now. In the draw control circle we go. Pulled back, Kim. Running it down. Ooh, can't quite get it. Bounces up in the air. We have a scrum, 5-6 players. Some on the ground. It's a brouhaha. Coming away with it is North Central. Maddie Smith, the freshman out of Lexington, Kentucky, I believe was the one that came away with it. Nonetheless, on the offensive we go. Kipka, back at X. Thought about the shot from long range, not taking it was McMullen. Dodging right, McMullen standing 5'7". Almendarez knocks it off to the right. Matched up against the 5'1" Bailey Castle, so height advantage for North Central for McMillan. Staunch defense by Winterkorn. Looks like going to be a free position. Didn't quite see what the official claimed, but nonetheless, at the 8-meter arc. Lining up McKenzie. Face-offs, free positions, and everything in between. Driving. Bottom right-hand corner. As Abby McKenzie gets her second goal of the afternoon. Goal number 3 for North Central. So they need 2 more to stop this running clock. going to the face-off circle. Leibinger, McKenzie, as they have been for the entirety of the game. It's truly been one of the best battles we've seen this season in the circle. Is back and forth. Scratch that. Section would be number 16, Lucy Cullig, was in the face-off circle. The bounce shot in the goal. Shannon Heitschmidt from the south side of Chicago and Marist High School. Outstanding play again for the Southsider. She says, "Come on, Barbie. Let's go party." Heitschmidt adds to her attack. She has the hat trick. Claridge with 4, Heitschmidt with a hat trick, Castle with a hat trick. At that few sequences there. There's the shot for North Central. And here's the return favor on the bounce. And again, it's so fun to watch these games, with that being the skill level that you see in the CCIW. I mean, going one way, shooting another, and having the accuracy to get it away from where the, again, standout goalies can get to. Dodging left to right. Defended. The shot in the goal. Hand out, dropping it down. Kylie Higgins, the hat trick. Stand under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, A. 16-3 with 4.5 remaining. As the pace continues to pick up, my goodness, what a game. Almondera is still in goal. Central now on the offensive. Firebirds, again, beautiful bottom left corner shot. Not much you could do to stop it. Looking ahead, after today, Wednesday the 24th against Carroll University in Waukesha for the Firebirds, and then next Saturday, for all intents and purposes, your unofficial regular season #1 seed game against the University of Chicago and the Maroons, 1 o'clock Central Time. Tune in for that. Almondera is saving a beauty. And that's not to say that Carroll won't put up a fight, but if Carthage plays like this, Carthage, Chicago, for the CCIW crown. And believe we're going to have a green card issued. And we will, as Hannah Kim was tripped up for behind. See, and that's the other thing. You may say to yourself, okay, well, what kind of contact was there on Hannah Kim? She is so fast that sometimes any sort of contact just, trips her up and down she goes. It's not as if, okay, she's on the slower side of things and can gather herself. And I believe I just saw a yellow card issued. I don't know if that was on one of the coaches, potentially. So Abby McKenzie booked with the green card. Poked away by Anderson. Reset of the shot clock. 2:50 remaining in the third. Back to X. Firebirds taking their time. At this point, when you have 39 seconds remaining, look for the best shot. Don't have to take the first shot. There's that good height defensively. The spin, the shot, knocked down by Anderson. Good defense by number 12, Julia Clark. As the Firebirds will relinquish possession. Not sure if that, that's going to be a 2-minute penalty called against Kylie Higgins. We're waiting to see what that infraction's going to be, but that's a pretty big one. Again, didn't see which official threw the hand motion for what the violation was, but nonetheless, opportunity now for North Central. Full strength for the minute 45. Taking it to the top of the key is Lucy Cullig. Was looking to the left for Annalise Oster. Back to X instead, Skylar Kipka. Minute and a half remaining in the third, running clock. Elaine deciding not to take the shot. And a check into the sphere will be a free position for Annalise Oster. The shot up in the goal. Two-hand shove of the stick. Oster with her first goal, I should say, of the afternoon, her 32nd of the season. You can tell a little bit of a frustration, saying finally able to get the goal that she's been looking for.
And a North Central goal by number 19, Annalise Oster.
So clock continues to run. North Central, again, you look at the small victories. Very big uphill climb right now, down by 12. But can they get it at least to a respectable... All right, let's stop the running clock. Can we get it to single digits? Can we get it down to 5 goals potentially? All of these are opportunities for the Cardinals. May not happen here with just about 12 seconds remaining in the third. So legal check going to be called, and North Central now getting the face-off, just going long range, and on the 2, Hopper gets in front of Almendarez, and that's going to be it for quarter number 3. Firebirds 16, North Central 4. We'll be back for the conclusion of the CCIW conference and some out-of-town scoreboards. Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back, Firebird Broadcasting Network. I'm Peter Ferreri, and I appreciate you being with us on Senior Day in the CCIW conference for the home Firebirds. Back in for the draw control is McKenzie as well as Leibinger. Almendarez is staying in goal. And as promised, the out-of-town scoreboard finals across the board in the CCIW. University of Chicago continues their winning way with a 26-2 victory against Augustana. And then, as mentioned earlier, the next game for the Firebirds is going to be at Carroll and Waukesha. They just defeated Elmhurst 22-1. Folks, what a run it's going to be for the top 4 seeds. So again, these next 2 games for the Firebirds, ending with being able to say the 2 big ones. If they can defeat Carroll, that will clinch the 1 or 2 seed after having defeated North Central today. As North Central will fall to 2-2, Carthage will go 4-0, tied with U Chicago. So both those teams will be 4-0. Then North Central, Carroll, Wesleyan, all at 2-2. So that will be a battle of battles for that 4th and final seed, or I should say 3rd and 4th seed. So again, if you're Carroll, you're saying to yourself, hey, if we win out, and meaning we defeat Carthage and Chicago defeats Carthage, they then, Carroll, would have the tiebreaker over Carthage, would be the 2 seed, and would host a playoff game against, in that scenario, whoever the 4 seed would be. Or the 3 seed, which likely would be Carthage, and then the 4th seed would go to Chicago. Huge crotch check by Kylie Higgins, and able to get up is Lucy Cullig, so glad to see she's okay and popped right back up. Sometimes it's, looks a little harder than it is, and that's merely because of the momentum of the players. Player wasn't taken out of the game, so there wasn't necessarily an extension claimed. Back to X. Kicked by Kim, and there comes the speed. Passes ahead. Firebirds have numbers. Looking for the bounce shot was Higgins. On the ground to Anderson, so Higgins tried to do the no-look behind the back. Couldn't quite find it. Running along the near side now is Cullig. Appreciate you all being with us. $12-goal lead. North Central needs 3 to stop the running clock. Indeed, a goal is going to be scored. So there is the first one. Some of the officials, or I should say some of the Firebirds, potentially talking to the officials as they walk by, but goal scored! Number 22, Reese McMullen.
And a North Central goal by number 22.
Her second of the afternoon now. I mean, it's after 5:30. Do we say evening when it reaches that time local? I guess we could. And Waukesha and Carroll College awaits 6 o'clock on Wednesday. And then Saturday, with seeding implications galore. University of Chicago heads north, and it's the Maroons v. Firebirds. Again, we talked about the scenarios. Let's say Carroll finds a way to defeat the Firebirds. Then the Firebirds would need to beat the Maroons to have the 2 seed. Carroll would bounce up, potentially to the 1. Actually, let me clarify that. So that we'd have to... Oh! Another goal by North Central. Clock still continues to run. But with 9 minutes remaining, again, not looking necessarily for the full comeback effort.
And a North Central goal by number...
But again, North Central now, a little bit of frustration. Kieva kind of talking to her teammates out of White Bear Lake, Minnesota, saying, hey, let's stop it now so we can keep this clock running. Timeout going to be called by Carthage to assess. We'll be back. 10-goal lead for the Firebirds. North Central have rattled off, however, 2 in a row. That one going to be by Annalise Oster, her second one. So 2 McKenzie, 2 Oster, 2 McMullen. We'll be back in 2 on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Peter Ferreri for the final 8:36. Now, how long in real time will that 8:36 take? It'll depend if the Firebirds can regain the cushion, I guess you could say, the security goal lead of 11 and more. Or can the Cardinals somehow find another goal to be back within 9 and stop that running clock? Face-off battle continues. McKenzie v. Leibinger. And coming away with it are the Cardinals. Firebirds have always shown no complacency in any of their victories this year. Mishandle, and there is going to be a green card issued on Hannah Kim. Obstruction of the free space. So clock will run. Well, I thought, okay. Yeah, the official's saying run the clock. So they have now stopped the clock, I believe potentially to fix it. Because again, with a running clock, clock runs. But shot clock now set at 80 because it was still at 90. Nonetheless, lead at 10. Can the defense stand tall for the Firebirds? Looking for the shot, the bouncer, the save. Almendarez runs it out, comes away with it. Now she is triple teamed, falls down. Some may say it's contact. Now, didn't quite see if there was an extension of the arms from the defender, but Almendarez, Hannah Kim's time is going to run out, so that'll be an added, you say midi defender, Hannah Kim plays every position. I'm shocked Almendarez hasn't said, take goal for a minute. And Hannah Kim, right as she comes back in, hits the deck. As her teammates converge to make sure she's okay. I didn't quite see the contact. Clock is now stopped, 7:01. A lot of North Central players taking a knee as well, all across the field. I did not see if that was contact-based or non-contact. We'll take a timeout as they tend to Hannah Kim. Actually, she's sitting up now. Limping off and holding her right arm. So again, with a 10-goal lead and 7 minutes remaining, for all intents and purposes, that may be the afternoon or early evening for Hannah Kim. Tough to see, again, when one of the toughest players I have ever seen, Division 1 to 3 of the NCAA lacrosse level, is Hannah Kim. And when she is, feeling the brunt of the pain, that tells you all you need to know. It's not to discredit anybody else, but no matter how hard the hit is, she pops back up. So the fact that that's affecting her, you just hope for the best. 7:01, 10-goal lead. 2 minutes against Tori Leonard, the defender out of Jackson Township, Ohio. Slipping is Claridge. So the yellow card indeed issued 2 full minutes. So yeah, there was contact. Otherwise, that wouldn't be the case. Clock continues to run. Still an opportunity for North Central to stop it. Higgins gets it off the misguided pass. She's got numbers. The shot. Ooh, the grounder by Claridge. Couldn't find it. And they are actually going to say it's North Central's possession. Clock is stopped with 6:22, or is it going to stay Firebird? So with what should be a time of running clock, one official is saying one thing, one is saying the other. So they have now switched. Okay. Again, not that I'm going to get any official word of what the clarification was, but now the third official is coming in to have the conversation. So one official said the run out favored the Cardinals. The other official said, well, the run out favored Carthage. So it should be running time stalled to a halt, but we pick back up now. Offensively, Firebirds, Claridge tries to cradle through, lost the handle but picked it back up. 75 seconds remaining. In the shot clock, there are 2 penalties now. So a yellow card issued on Julia Clark. So a double player up opportunity now for the Firebirds for the next 45 seconds. The pass in, the shot in the goal. All smiles, number 13. Caitlin Goff out of Maine South, the pride of Park Ridge, Illinois, coming away with a goal. And excitement and celebration for number 13. Goff getting her 6th goal of the season. Assist by Higgins. And that's one of those situations. It's one thing if they're simultaneous or, a little bit of a crossover. But in that circumstance, I mean, you have over a minute of a 2-player up advantage. Somebody's potentially going to come away with it. Draw control now at hand. Shot up into the Kenosha sky, and coming away with it is Leibinger. Staunch defense, not allowing much breathing room for Heitschmidt. The spin, the shot by Higgins. Oh, what a bouncer. Higgins shoots from right in the fan. Her 4th of the evening, but the strategy of bouncing about 5 feet in front. We saw how strongly all game Anderson has done against the low shots, the shoestrings, the grounders, the dirt, whatever you want to call it, but that one bounced so early, it bounced up shoulder level, and she couldn't adjust in time. .245 remaining. Here we take another look at the goal. Yeah, just a great job. That was actually the goal earlier by Goff. And here's the handoff. Late to the switch. Yeah, you see the defender, A.J. Fuller out of Naperville North, actually told a teammate, oh, nice save by Anderson, switch. But instead, they decided to double team and just trail, and then squirting out at the end and getting the goal were the Firebirds. So again, just miscommunication. Bouncer, that one stopped again by Anderson. Takeaway. Oh, swipe from behind. Nice job there. .18-6 your score. Minute 20 remaining. Appreciate you all being with us on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Almendarez, it's a situation as stated earlier. Okay, do you make the switch? Do you bring in Kara Janes, the reserve goalkeeper, sifting through? Good job is Kayava, whose older brother actually plays for North Central on the men's side of things. So that's a powerhouse lacrosse family. But with 30 seconds remain, again, tip your hat, give the nod to the seniors. What a career, and a lot of lacrosse left to be played. Losing a handle down low, not able to get to it. With 10 seconds remaining, Anderson runs it out with 3, with 2, and with 1. That's going to be it. That's going to be all she wrote. Your final in Kenosha on Senior Day. The Firebirds defeat the North Central College Cardinals in the Battle of the Birds, 18-6. Let's crunch some of the numbers on your final stats before the Firebirds go and ring the bell, which is, of course, an outstanding tradition here at Art Keller Field. After every victory, no matter the sport, football, men's or women's lacrosse, or men's or women's soccer, if it's at this field and if it's a victory, the Firebirds ring the bell. Let's look at the numbers. 18-6, of course, is your goal differential. Assists 11-4. Carthage led. the biggest number, shots, 38-18, 20 more shots by the Firebird and by the Firebirds, and by the law of averages, they're bound to find some more, reaching the back of the net. As for ground balls, once again dominated by the Firebirds, 24-9. As for saves, North Central facing 20 more shots, likely to have more saves, 12-7. Outstanding job by Anderson in her own right. As for clears, North Central 7 for 7, 10 for 12 are the Firebirds. Turnovers a bit more for North Central, 3 more, 14-11, and caused turnovers 4-3 is going to be the differential of the team stats. And now to crunch some of the individual numbers as the Firebirds go over to ring the bell on Senior Day. Let's start with, of course, the backbone of this Firebirds team, the goalkeeper, Alessandra Almendarez, 7 saves, 6 goals against, .538 on the save percentage. As now running off to the left are the Firebirds team to go ring the bell, so we'll join them for that. 4 goals, Claridge, 3 Heitschmidt with a hat trick, Nolan 1, Kim 1, 4 Higgins. And let's hear the ring the bell.
Thank you for attending.
And the bell has been rung.
Support of Carthage Athletics.
Outstanding game yet again for all the seniors. We appreciate you being with us this afternoon. Again, your final, 18-6 offensively. McKenzie 2, Oster 2, and McMullen 2 goals apiece to get the 6 goals total for North Central. 12 saves, 18 goals against, a .400 save percentage. So once again, Almendarez, congratulations on a great career. Hannah Kohlert, outstanding as well. A lot of lacrosse left to be played. First place, second place, third and fourth, all on the line still with a week to go in the CCIW. But Carthage one step closer to securing a postseason berth in one of the top 4 seeds, hoping for the 1 or 2. I want to thank you all for being with us this afternoon in Kenosha. For all the staff, crew, and all the amazing operators, Mike Love, executive producer, Voinovich, your producer. For Natasha, Daniel, Owen, and Joe, outstanding job as always, as I always like to say, the best in the CCIW. This program has been a presentation of Carthage College Copyright 2024. Your final 18-6. I'm Peter Ferreri. Have a good rest of your weekend, everybody.